Just wanted to speak a little bit today about financial literacy and just give people a more of an understanding of what that even is and why we need to know and why we need to be practicing becoming more financially literate. So basically, we weren't taught how to be financially literate. It's nothing that they teach in schools. You don't learn it at work. I mean, just face it, we weren't taught how to be financially literate. Growing up, we were taught how to get a job and pay bills and spend money. That's it. We were barely even taught how to save anything. You feel me? So, financial literacy, especially in our community, is something that ain't talked about enough. You know, we need to have more of a conversation, and we need to start talking about this like how we talk about sports, or like how we talk about music, or how we talk about movies. You know, because the world is set up to take all of our money, whether you believe it or not. The world is set up to take all of our money. And so we have to become more financially selfish when it comes to our money, when we earn our money, or however we get our money. We have to. We have to become more selfish because Netflix wants your money. You know, your landlord wants your money if you're renting. The utilities, they want your money. You gotta pay your utilities. The gym wants your money. Afterpay wants your money. Sony wants your money. Microsoft, they want your money for the Xboxes, the PlayStations, the iPhones, the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, the shoes. Any way they can market it to get your dollar, they gonna get it. That's why you have to learn to become financially literate. And that starts with saving your money. You know, at least 10% of everything you earn at your job or whatever you do, that should be yours to keep. You know, we have to learn to start paying ourselves first before we pay anybody else, before we pay rent, before we pay anything. We got to learn to start paying ourselves first. Like, we got to put that at the top of our list. So if I got a $1,000 paycheck, for example, 10%, $100 of that is going right into my bank account off tops, you know. And with that other 900, I'm gonna figure it out. And I know everybody's living arrangement is gonna be different to what you can try to save, but you have to start saving something for yourself. And instead of holding that money in a bank account, we're gonna start learning how to invest it in the stock market, so that money can start flipping and tripling and building wealth. That way, over time, over the years, that money's gonna be compounding. You know, that's a real big thing, but we weren't taught how to do that. They don't want us to know how to do this kind of stuff. Wealthy people want to keep us down here, so we the ones that make wealthy people wealthier. Wealthy people don't make other wealthy people wealthy. They know we're not smart enough up here to know what to do with our money. Because guess what? I'm gonna put it like this. If the wealthy people, if they taught us what to do with our money to become wealthy, then they wouldn't need us. So they don't want to teach us the game, but they can't stop us from learning the game. Because see, once we learn the game, then we're able to slowly climb that ladder, and we're able to reach our hand back down and pull somebody else up with us, you know, just helping each other out. They don't want us learning how to be financially literate, how to take control of our money in our lives, and learning how to invest and learning how to really build this money. They want us to stay right where we at, living the same rat race, working paycheck to paycheck, spending it, blowing it, going out, doing this, doing that. You know, living paycheck to paycheck, it's a personal choice. You got the choice to save some of your money, to put something up. You know, that's your money, that's your choice. If you choose to, when you get paid, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, but you don't save nothing for yourself, what are you even working for? You know, what are you really even working for? You got to start putting something right off the top for yourself. At least 10% of everything you earn should be yours to keep. And with the rest of your money, you're going to make do with everything else. But we definitely got to dive deeper into the stock market. And I know just the term itself is confusing to a lot of people. They look at the charts, they look at the numbers, they looking like, man, we never understood this. We never were taught how to invest any type of money in the stock market. Trust me, I'm still learning. But I took it upon myself to challenge myself and actually start learning, you know, bettering myself. It's all about growth. The stock market is it's one of the simplest ways to gain wealth, especially in the long term. You know, I try to be a long-term investor, investing in growth stocks. Let's start becoming more financially literate. Let's start learning more. Let's start helping each other, because we all in this together at the end of the day. You know, I scratch your back, you got to scratch mine. That's why anything I try to learn, or anything I do learn rather, I try to share it with everybody. Everybody that I encounter, everybody I know, especially the people that really been watching my stories, you know, from the beginning. They know. Like, they know anything I'm learning, I'm sharing. I'm posting in my story all the time. Any kind of information, because you never know who it could be useful to. It's helping somebody, just like somebody helped me. Somebody made this YouTube video to help me. Wall Street Trapper made his YouTube videos, his courses, his interviews to help somebody like me. So shout out to you, Wall Street Trapper. Earn Your Leisure. Y'all helped me. Ian, the master investor, y'all helped me. You know, watching y'all courses helped me gain the knowledge. So now I have to do my part. And I have to reciprocate that same energy, that same knowledge, and help the next person. You know, each one teach one. That's all we about, especially in our culture. You know, especially in our culture, we got to get on top of our money, because we got to be the change. We got to be the one that set these kids up, you know, for the future. We got to be the ones that make sure we're talking to them at a young age, getting them into some kind of savings and investings and all of that good stuff. We got to do it. Ain't nobody else going to do it. School ain't going to do it. You know, your job ain't going to do it. We got to learn it, and we got to do it. We got to turn off the Netflix, turn off the TV, get off the phone, scrolling, looking at stuff that ain't got to do with nothing, and start really using the social media, these apps, YouTube. Start using it as a tool and start learning. Start changing our mindset, and let's start learning. That's what we got to start doing, y'all. Peace and love.